Welcome 2023. We have a wonderful new program planned for you. This is our third year of this program. You know, I was talking to a friend today who's an executive coach, and she said, "Are you going to do a podcast?" She goes, "Wait a minute, you already have a podcast. You have better than a podcast. You do a Facebook Live and we can actually see you and see the clothes." So we're going to stick with this format. I love it. I love planning these in my head for you. It's such a great way. I said to her today, it's a great way to ground my week. We are always talking to customers and clients and planning new programs, and it just allows us to be so in the moment with all of you. It allows us to keep it real, keep it simple. So we're going to charge through 2023 with some great new programming. We have a few surprises as well. But for tonight, I just wanted to say Happy New Year. Welcome 2023. I hope you all had a really peaceful end of 2022. We had a phenomenal 2022, and thank you all for being part of that. But we're back, we're rested. I know I spent a lot of time just recharging, spending time with family and friends, and I got back to the office this yesterday actually, with the short week, and it just felt really awesome to get back to business. So before we dive into our juicy program, and I have some great show and tell for all of you, I just wanted to share what's new here at Dressing Well now that the new year has come. First of all, we have a new blog up. We released it today. It's on our website, and it's the same topic that we're covering here on our live. 7 ways, well, it's 5 ways. The blog is 5 ways to repurpose holiday attire and carry it into the new year. Tonight we're going to bring you 7, I think 8 or 9. I've got a lot of show and tell here in my midst to really help you. Again, so much of our message is to repurpose. Look at what you already have. Know how to add just the right pieces to elevate it and make you feel your personal best. And that's different for everybody here in our audience, but our goal is to always share a couple of fresh new ideas, show you how we do it, how our clients do it, so that we, again, keep it real, keep it modern, and make it a joy to get dressed every day. So we've got the new blog out. We also are returning. We return to our Dressing Well Wednesdays today. Put in the comment. Hello, Heidi Hunter. I see you there. Hello, Phyllis Ward. Put up if you saw the 3-minute video today. We launched it over on Instagram at 12 noon. And so far, it's just going great over there. People seem to really love that it's back. If you're not already following us on Instagram, please do so. Sarah can share that link in the chat. Our goal is to have 1,000 organic followers by the end of the week, and when I checked, we were in striking distance. I think we have 3 more. If we get 3 more folks, we'll be at 1,000 followers. We've never bought any kind of list. We've done it all organically. So if you're not already following us, please go over and follow us. It's the place that you'll see our videos first. We're doing some new and exciting things over in Instagram, and we'd love to have you over there as well. One of the things, I had so many people asking me to bring the 3-minute videos back, and I had made a promise to myself. I did the last one in May, and then I took the summer off, and then we had so much going on here in the fall that I said, you know what, I'm not bringing them back until I really can refresh them and do with them what I want. And I had someone write to me last year, and she said, could you do closed captions? I'm hard of hearing. I can't hear them. I love them. And I tried so hard to do closed captions on them, and I just couldn't figure it out. And I said, I really need to figure that out. So our new amazing operations manager, did you hear that Boston accent? Manager, Leah, figured that out in a New York minute. So we have closed caption over there, which is really means a lot to me. I don't know if I've ever shared in this group, but I'm hard of hearing. So when I got that DM 6 months ago, I said I really needed to figure that out. The other thing, hello Aunt Joan, hello Patricia Coronite, you guys have been and Heidi Quinn's on. Hi Heidi, dear friend Heidi. You guys have been our longest followers, and I so appreciate that. But the other thing I said to myself, I really need to figure out how to show what we're showing on the 3-minute videos in the live, and I also just couldn't figure that out. So in walked Leah. Leah started with us in November. She did an amazing job helping us launch our self-study course, but now she's all about the videos and social media, and she also figured that out for us. So Sarah is going to put in, we have a cheat sheet tonight. Just put cheat sheet and you'll get it, but Sarah's also going to put some of the links in. You've all been asking for them, and I was actually quite embarrassed that I couldn't figure that out, but we now have something called a link tree. So if you see something on the live, on the videos, you can at least go find it, purchase it if you want, but at least see what we're doing behind the scenes. So I feel really, really good about that, and I hope that you all are enjoying that. We did a soft test with it in the Facebook group. That's where we test everything, and people really liked it in December. So one of the things I said to Leah, January 1, let's get going. Let's launch the 3-minute videos. Let's really give people what they want in terms of the experience, being able to have closed caption, and also give them, and you know us, we don't do anything in halfway, give them a beautiful way to view the merchandise that we are showing. So we are off and running in 2023. We also have, what else? Many enhanced ways to serve you. Sarah Zengo is doing an amazing job with that 90 Days to Stellar Style program. Our next one launches on January 16th, and we've made a lot of changes over there as well. We're using technology to really guarantee that our services stay very relevant, and Sarah is doing a fantastic job. And of course, that program is supported by Jen Coletti and Kathy Smith. So those are my announcements. And before I jump into the show and tell, I know that's why you're all here. I do have a blast pulling together these show and tells for you. But I just thought we would take a minute and set some style intentions. No new year is worth not setting some style intentions. So don't let the energy of the new year, new you, be wasted. Like, harness that energy. For myself, I spend a good chunk of the time between Christmas and New Year's going through the closets here. I have both of my boys home, and I just sent 5 huge bags to the Needham Community Council, where I donate a lot of my clothes. We're getting ready to relaunch our beautiful Karma of Clothing project on January 21. If you live in Needham and you'd like to be involved in that program, we are looking for personal shoppers for that program. We do it one Saturday a month at the Needham Community Council, and we work with women that need clothing. I just got word that we're going to be working with some Ukrainian refugees that are living here in Needham, so that's exciting. But that program is launching. But one of my tips to you, in addition to harnessing this new energy of the season, is really look at what you have, organize it, and then come up with a plan that you can stick with. I have 3 different places that I give my castaways. Needham Community Council, because I run the program there. Not all the clothes that I donate make it to our Karma closet for the women. I take my kids' clothes, my husband's clothes. But I have a system. I have a box in my basement, and then when it gets full, I literally bag it. I fold everything. So much of what I do when I bring things anywhere is I try to be really thoughtful about where I bring things. If things are torn and they're beyond repair, I'll even put them in a bag with a note to the council, because they know how to repurpose things that they can't give over there, things that need to be turned into rags. I also just found this, reconnected with this beautiful person, Annie McGonigal. She runs an awesome eBay store, and she was in our 90 Days to Stellar Style program in October, and I've known Annie for so long, but she's coming over on Friday, and I'm giving her a whole bunch of other things that are really like brand new. Got some vintage things from my kids, some ski jackets that are brand new. So I'm going to give those to Annie and see what she's all about with her business. So I love to support small business owners. I also do work with the Closet Exchange here in Needham, Secondhand Rose, but I'm all about women-owned businesses. I'm all about being organized, and I'm all about starting new relationships and partnerships and things that work for me in the new year. Vow to do more with less. consult your calendar. That's another tip that I'm doing with all my private clients. Like, what does your calendar look like for the year? Where are your weddings? Where are your vacations? Where do you spend your time? What is your workout? Hi, Jean. I see you popping in there. Hello, Yvonne. Hello, Eileen Murphy. So think about what your calendar looks like. And we just took an amazing group of women to Chatham Bars Inn. You heard me talk about that on the show. And we did a whole day of vision boarding. And then we had, of course it wasn't all vision boarding. It was shopping and fashion too. And we went to this really cool boutique where we had a wonderful private shopping event. And I spoke at the beginning of the event, and I was like, you guys just got done saying that you have all these travel plans, you're going to start new businesses and everything else. So how are you showing up in a way that allows that to happen? So look at your calendar, check in with your hopes and dreams, and think about how clothing and being a lot more intentional with your clothing can really allow you to have a big, beautiful life. And of course, we're not going anywhere. We get tremendous joy out of showing you the tips and the tricks and keeping this all real. And my last tip on this subject, the resolutions, before we get into the show and tell, is just take a deep breath. I've already had to take several deep breaths this week. I had a tech issue today that started to really get under my skin, and I was just like, you know what? The show is still going to go on. We're going to do the best that we can. And honestly, if your closet is stressing you out, don't let that be the thing. Like, I knew even when I was stressed about this tech issue today, I had my beautiful sweater on to talk about the color hunter green. I have my favorite jeggings, my leather jeggings on, and life is good. We have plenty of ways. If one of your New Year's resolution is to really claim your style, to really make it more of a place of joy and bring more energy into your life, we now have the self-study program for $2.99. That, we launched that in December, and again, thank you guys all so much for supporting that. But we have that. We have 90 Days to Stellar Style, which pairs you with a stylist, puts you in a really fun group cohort. We have private consultations. We have virtual programs. So you know the drill. Get on my calendar. Get on Sarah's calendar. We have so much to make your 2023 your best year ever. Okay, so that's my talk on that. New Year's is such a wonderful time. Make it the best for you. Harness that energy and get after your hopes and dreams. So, our 7 ways to repurpose holiday attire and wear it well through winter. I went to the mall to do some returns, and I got so inspired what I was seeing, and I came up with tonight's topic in that moment. I was like, look at all these pretty holiday clothes that are being returned. Look at all these velvet jackets that are piling up. I was like, oh my goodness, I can take that velvet jacket that maybe somebody wore for a holiday party and make it very winter friendly by just adding, and I'll even put it on, and don't laugh. I got this jacket, and I love it, and I'm keeping it. I got this is a 38 small. I got it in the men's department at Macy's. I am not joking. I was in there returning some things for my kids. I loved the color. I loved the little pocket square. I know I'm a nut. And I love how it goes with the green. Isn't that pretty? And I love how the velvet jackets, which were really everywhere. You did a lot of velvet jackets for our private clients. We did some velvet dresses too if people were going to weddings, but most people are just looking for elevated casual. And these jackets, which you can pick up for a steal right now because there are so many left over, if you put them with a dark blue jean, and because of the heft of the jacket, I prefer doing heels with it, like a little bit, not high heels, but like a wedge or a little bit of a lift just to elevate it. And if you're going to do it with a skinny pant, like what I have on, we'll get to the skinny pants in a moment, because these leather skinny pants, Sarah and I were having a conversation about it. Oh my goodness, they're everywhere. They all of a sudden took over jeans for the holiday season. But that's how you can make these velvet jackets work. I had a client, I actually posted her picture in the Facebook group. She had like a hunter green velvet, and we did red pants. And I was just talking to her, and I said, do not let that velvet jacket go to waste now that the holidays are over. Get a cream, she's gonna do hers with a cream turtleneck. You know, you can even do, look at the pink with it. These are all, Sarah's going to share it in the link. This is our new personal shopping service for all of you. But this is a huge stylist secret. Charter Club at Macy's cashmere. This cashmere is down to under $50 right now. And I know quality. I am a stickler. They're very good for what the price point is. Talbot's also has a good cashmere. But I feel like adding a couple of new cashmere might be something that you want to do. And it really can be a game changer in terms of freshening your wardrobe. Winter is very long. January, February, March, even April here in New England, it's chilly. But look at how the pink can work now. It can work on Valentine's Day, and it can work with blues and grays going into March and April. So the first one is the velvet jacket, how to repurpose it. And I know you guys all loved this top. This is one of my favorite tops this holiday season. I wore it on a live show. I wore it to our holiday party, and I was fooling around with it, and look how cool it looks with the velvet jacket too. So it's a little too sparkly for me right now for day to day, but if you put it on with the jacket, it looks great. So people are coming to us all the time saying, you know, how do I want to be more casual. I want to be more elevated. Even my sister's in DC this week, and she is going, a student, her husband is a high school English teacher, and one of his students is getting a big award at the Pentagon, I think. And she sent me 2 pictures, and one was like a dress with a jacket, nylons, high heels, and then I sent her for this shirt, by the way, is from Anthropology. Sarah can get it up in the links. I absolutely love it. But I sent my sister a very similar blouse, and she's gonna wear it with pants. I said, yeah, and then I said, bring a shawl wrap for DC, and just make that go to the reception, go to the ceremony, and then go out to dinner. So the dress and jacket were fine, but for her, and she's jazzy, it looked a little bit dated on her compared to the blouse and the pant and the shawl. The shawl can hide some of the bling, and then she's going to a pretty nice dinner with this young man and his family. So that's the velvet jacket. I could talk all day about the velvet jacket, so I'll put that away now. The next one is, carry the green forward. I think this was the runaway color of December, and take it out of the Jingle Bells category by adding some soft brown to it. I had this on the video today. You guys saw these pants. I had these on one of the lives. But the 2 faux leather pants that are everywhere are the fuller cut ones with the crop pant, and then the ones like I have. I can't tell you how often I wore these over break. I think I wore them on Christmas Day, and I was Christmas Eve I wore them. And all the young girls, all the girlfriends that my husband, there are, how many grandchildren are there? I think there's 12 grandsons, 1 granddaughter, and a lot of them are bringing their girlfriends now. And they all had their jeggings on, and so did I. A lot of them they just had the cashmere on, or the sweaters with them. And I had on like a really fun blouse, but they're really versatile. So I love how the forest green with the brown, with the winter white. Here's another. This poncho was a big hit. I haven't worn it yet. I did keep it. But, you know, even the poncho, the winter white with the green, adding the animal print with the green and the brown just freshens and makes the whole look really modern. So that's what I wanted to say about the green. A couple other things about the green. Here's another, here's another blouse that I am just crushing right now. This is all through Anthropology. Sarah can get this link up in the chat. I wore this a ton in the month of December, and I am now wearing it a ton with these pants that I've had for a really long time. I love the tuck, but I love, again, the brown and the green is a really nice color combination. And even with my boys, you know, this was the blazer that I showed a couple weeks ago. You know, that hunter green just captured my eye when I was shopping for my boys for Christmas. And then, very funny, one of my boys got this green sweater for Christmas from my in-laws, and then I grabbed this. I actually bought this sweater at Marshall's. I love it. I bought this for my husband. So all of a sudden, I didn't even do it intentionally. It's just when you are a stylist, your eye goes to the fresh new colors. And I bought, this is another Macy's cashmere, and I just love it. And again, it was under $50, and I just love how happy it's making me feel, and I can mix it and match it with a whole bunch of more stuff. So we already talked about the leather party pants. Sarah and I really were cracking up. She was at the Patriots game on Sunday with her family, and she said, overnight, the jeans are gone and the legging pants are. And Sarah can put in the comments, and again, just put cheat sheet. Sarah will send that out to you. But we've got some links in there if you want to look at some of the brands that we work with. But the liquid leather, very affordable. This is these that I have on are liquid leather. The other brown leather are a little bit more expensive. They're more of a trouser, and I wear them more in a more sophisticated way. So what else am I going to say about the jeggings? Oh, if you want to, so if you wore them as more of a party pant with heels and sexier tops, a great way to take these into the new year is with, you know, oversized sweaters, ponchos. This one is from Nordstrom. Sarah can get the link up. And then this one caught my eye. This is an XXL, and, you know, with a pair of black leggings, which I also have, or jeggings, leggings, I don't even know what to call them. You know, just even putting a big sweater, it just tones the whole look down. They're very modern. Any size can do this. Any age can do this. And for me, I like just popping on like a really casual boot with the look. So I might do the black legging, the black boot, and that blue sweater. You get the gist. And with these brown ones, I'm doing, I don't have them down here, but I have like a little brown, I have two brown booties that I wear them with. All right, so that's all I'm going to say on that. And then over the years, so many people have had red party pants in their closet, and they feel like they start putting them away once the holidays are over. And I'm always like, wait a minute. It is such a dark, cold month, January and February. Plus we have Valentine's Day thrown in there. So one of my tips that I've been doing forever in my own wardrobe and with my clients is I just take the red pants. These have been hanging out in my closet for a very long time. And, you know, throw a black turtleneck. By the way, a black this is a designer turtleneck. It does not owe me a nickel. I love the shape of it. I do pay up for certain pieces, like a black turtleneck that I'm going to have for a really long time, and I'm going to wear hard through December, January, February, March. Not that you have to pay a lot. You can get these things in consignment stores, online, on sale, but I remember I got this at the Saks sale a couple years ago in January, where the designer stuff is really marked down, but I just love it. I want to put it on, and it's got the shorter back, which I like. When I put it with these really conservative red pants, and I do a really fun belt, and I do, you know, even the lug soles look great with it. So that's what I mean about really grounding red pants. And of course, Valentine's Day is around the corner. That's one of our tips. I'll get to that. All right. So I don't even know how I'm doing on time, Sarah, because I don't have a clock in here, but I'm going to keep going because this is fun. Hello, Maura Lynch. I see you. And hello, Barbara Orlando. I see you too. So the next one is the sparkle tops. And a lot of people put those away as well. And I already showed you one example of how to make those work. So here's mine. Oh, I meant to bring a couple more down because I do, you know, Sarah did an amazing job with the blog. So please jump onto the blog and you can see we did 5 of these tips, and Sarah she always does a great job, but I really loved how she showcased the velvet jackets and the sparkle tops. The sparkle tops and the velvet jackets go hand in hand, especially if you're going out on a date, going out with friends on a Saturday night. That's a really great look in January. But I also love, again, this is the power of getting super intentional in your wardrobe. I was saying to myself, if I want to make this work, because this is one of my favorite tops. Sarah can put the link in if she'd like. This is from Anthropology. But I could then take, so I had this coral scarf, and I'm like a coral fan too. I like how the coral looks with the green. But if I'm going to hop on a Zoom call, or maybe meet a friend, or do what my sister's going to do down in DC, you know, you can put this over the sparkle, and because the sleeves are so cool, can you see those? You can still get the sleeve in it. And then, of course, if you want to, so you can kind of cover that, and if you're going to wear it out at night, you have another layer too. So look at the scarves that you have that you never wear. I haven't worn this in a while. I think I'm going to be wearing it quite a bit this month. Do you guys like it? I definitely love it with this. So that's what I mean about the sparkle tops, is put them under a blazer. Just get creative with them. There's a lot of sweaters right now that are oversized, kind of funky. Throwing on like a feminine and kind of connecting it with a more masculine piece is also a really cool way to dress today. And I know we're coming right up on the clock, so I'll go. Number 6 is keep pinning. We did a whole live on accessories for the holidays, and I definitely put the Christmas trees and the wreaths away, but I find that, you know, nice wool coats that are heavy can really handle a pin. So again, this is that shopping in your closet, looking at what you have, what's meaningful to you, what brings you joy, and taking some time on a weekend and planning things out and playing a little bit. Like, I didn't come up with that scarf idea with the blouse until I was playing. I went through and grabbed a couple of pins. I didn't put them on yet, but I have a couple. I tend to wear my wool coats the most January and February, so I'll do that. And of course, Valentine's Day is coming up, so even if you have like a heart or something, you can start wearing it now. And then the last one is get Valentine's Day ready, and somebody already put that when I did the Instagram. And again, we're trying to grow that Instagram account, so if you're not following us on Instagram and you could go over and like that page, we'd really appreciate it. But somebody already wrote they loved repurposing Christmas attire for Valentine's Day, and that's been one of my oldest tricks. And you guys that have been coming on the program for a while, you know what we do. You just gather all your red stuff and you look at how to combine it. And I think the 3 colors for Valentine's Day are hot pink, which is really strong right now, red, and winter white. I think there's a lot that you can do with those 3 colors that don't require you to go out and spend a whole bunch. You might even, you know, have a pair of really nice red pants, and you want a new pink a sweater to go with it. So that's what I mean about get Valentine's Day ready. And then the last tip, and it is a bonus tip. Hello, Liz Daly, I see you. Hello, Kelly. Batty, I think the last name is. You are, I think, are new to our community. Welcome. But the last tip is, one of my gifts of Christmas was spending time with my dear, dear friend, Christine Edmonds, who I don't see nearly enough. She and I met at the Children's Museum, oh my goodness, so long ago, in the early 90s. We were the tiny but strong PR team. She worked for us for a number of years. She ran my office for a while. We're very good friends. She helped edit my book, and we just had the most amazing time over break. We spent hours together. And when she walked in, and she's so beautiful, she had this vintage Kate Spade bag, and I just couldn't take my eyes off of it. I love it. And it kind of really brings this program all together, because you've got the red, you've got the camel, you have the animal stripe. Isn't that cool? We did find it on eBay, so Sarah's going to put the link up if you'd like it. But she came in and she had on a camel coat this, and she had a red scarf on. I put a picture in the group, but she had the red scarf, the bag, the camel coat, and she just looked so amazing. So I just wanted to give her a special shout out. She is just such a dear friend. I had such a great time with her. Her son is, her children are really dear to me, and I said, can I show everybody your bag? Because I just loved it. And this is another example. She said she'd had this in her closet for a while. I think it was her daughter's. Boy, you love when you start getting the daughter hand-me-downs. And that's another trend for the new year. These straps are really great. Like she could put another strap on this bag if she wanted to, but I just loved the animal print. So big shout out to Christine, and she was also somebody that and she allowed me to do it, so thank you. Hello, June Tarter. Hello, Tina. Hello, Annie. How are you? We gave you a little shout out, Annie. I don't know if you just joined, but Christine, allowed me to post her outfit in the group, and she was one of the outfits that we did a soft kind of, is this gonna work? And it worked out beautifully. So thank you so much for embracing our new services. We are working really hard to use technology in a way that allows us to connect with you, but not lose the personal touch. And I'm just so delighted to be continuing with this show. There's Christine's in there. Hello, you, Christine, you cutie pie. But we're going to keep going. I honestly just love this community. I love that it lets me, I work a lot in my office. I'm always thinking, you guys let us test out ideas. You just bring meaning to everything that we're doing. And we are super proud to now have many, many ways to serve you with the program, with the social media, with the brand new self-study that we launched. So we do have the Dressing Well method in a self-study format. And most of these ideas came from you guys. You guys asked, we listened, we delivered. You said, how do we find the clothes that you show? We figured that out. You said, how can we watch your videos with closed caption? We finally figured that out. But really, I'm just so happy to be continuing to do work that I love. I've been doing it a long time with people that I love. Fantastic team. Fantastic clients, and you guys just mean the world to us. So happy new year. Make it your best ever. I hope 1, 2, maybe 3 or 4 of these ideas resonated with you, made you think about your own wardrobe a little bit differently, and we'll be back next week with a brand new show. So that's it for tonight. See you later. See you next week. Have a great rest of the week. Bye-bye.